At the time this game was played, and I won the game, it was the last round of the Chicago Open, tied for first. That was the most prize money I'd ever won. I won over $5,000 this tournament. Something like 52.50, something like that. And I got a really good last round pairing. I played Emil Anka, who I think lives in Seattle now. He's a Hungarian grandmaster who moved to the US. And his FIDE rating is much lower than mine. He's not one of your stronger grandmasters. Yeah, he's okay. But I have white against him in the last round, and grandmasters were playing everybody on the top boards. So that was a pretty good pairing for me. Okay, he played a funny Benoni where he put his bishop on e7, which is... Or no, he put his knight on e7. That's what I meant. Which is very unusual. So he has a funny setup here instead of the usual knight f6. The engine likes white because it's a Benoni, so the engine always likes white. It's a Perrier bottle. Okay, so I played bishop f4, threatening that, but he saw it. Played knight e5. Always retreat. Played f5 pretty early. Bishop g5, that's the engine move. Castled. I took on f5. He took with the knight. I took his queen, and I tied for first. No way, that didn't happen. He took with the pawn, which engine doesn't like very much. Rook e1. f4, that's the best move. Bishop h5. Yeah, the e6 square is very weak, so he's probably almost losing now. h6. Take. Queen e2, threatening his knight. Knight's hard to defend. Can't play rook f7, this rook to e8, that rook to e8. The knight doesn't have a lot of squares to go to either. So he played bishop f6. That's the engine move. I played queen d3. I want my rook to come into e6. b5, get counterplay. I took with the queen. Engine says I'm up 1.3. He traded. Now his d-pawn's weak. Played rook b8. I took his weak p-pawn. And he played king f8. So the problem he has is if he plays rook takes b2, I thought I could play knight e8 and win, but the engine says I just played bishop f3 and win. I thought knight e8 would win, but I guess he has bishop d4 check that he can take. So I have to play bishop f3. And if he plays knight takes now, I play check and win his knight. So actually, I think he should play... Well, actually, it says king f8 and rook takes b2 are the same. I can't save my pawn. Okay, I played bishop f3. Played rook b4, attacking my f-pawn. g3. Took with the bishop. I put my pieces on white squares so his bishop wouldn't be effective. Now it says I'm up 3.3. Played c4, which is explosive. And now white only has one winning move. Otherwise, it says he's okay. What's the only winning move for white? Let's see who can find it. That is correct, Delp. Good job. So I play rook takes e7. If he throws in a check, I can play rook e2. Actually, it says I can play king f1 and win. He took, check, takes. Now I have a winning material advantage. Played rook b2. And my king can stop his pawn. And then I win his pawn, and I defend my pawn here. And his rook is trapped. And since my knight stops his pawn, I thought I'd go and trap his rook. Yeah, g4, king g3. And then here he resigned. Yay, and I tied for first. That was the 2006 Chicago Open. Yeah, I played pretty well that game. Yeah, 2006 was a good year. I beat a lot of GMs. That was my peak rating. So how old was I? Was I 37? I think so. I was 36 when this game was played.